right, so we're centering our FOV left to right in the coronal plane. We're angling with the spine and the sagittal plane, and over here we like to angle with the spinous process, give or take. Coverage should include lips and nose anteriorly or chest, and then the spinous process is posteriorly. Your coverage posterior may vary. Typically within your FOV, you want the manubrium and the orbits. Orbits not seen because we're at midline here, but with our protocols here at this site, we do aortic arch, still not visualized, to hard palate. In this case, this individual has a parotid tumor, so we're going to cover typical coverage, orbits to the manubrium, which is the top of the sternum. So this looks great.
Back coverage, you said?
Yeah, it looks good. Right. Let's check the coronal T2. Case. Looks good to me. I like those parameters. Right. Yeah, let's save that. Let's move on to the stir. 4 minutes. It seems long, but let's see. That's why our TR is slightly off. We could either go down to what would that be? 18 by 2. Let's do that, because I think stirs have to be above 4,000. So we should still be above 4,000. Perfect. Save this, I don't know, 30, 40 seconds. That looks good to me. Let's run that. And now we're gonna go into the sagittal. Sagittal is probably the easiest one. You may or may not angle it, but I'm gonna drop it right in the middle. Perfect, right there. And then we're gonna bring up that new coronal. Perfect. Let's find the spine. Like to angle with the spine here, or the general neck, either or. Down here, we'll angle with our spinous processes, and then we'll maybe give it a little bit of less of an angle in the sagittal plane. Looks great. Perfect. Over here, let's just give it a little bit less of an angle. Perfect. So if you scroll, we could probably find the aortic arch right in here somewhere. There we go. Oh, never mind. Those are lungs. Keep going back. Yeah, go. Other way. Keep going. Oh, right in there. There it is. So typically, like I said, at our site, we'd cover from here to the hard palate, not visualized. But in this case, we're evaluating parotid tumors, so we're going to stick to typical coverage, which is orbits down to manubrium. So let's scroll back to midline. Perfect, and we can scoot it up a little bit. Let's also scoot it anterior a little bit. There you go, perfect. That looks great. Now, coverage is typically ear to ear, so I believe we could cut like maybe 2. But we want to be cautious because the parotid glands are right in here, and we don't want to cut those. There you go. And let's scroll the other way real quick. Keep going. Yeah, you go back down. I think we could cut like 1, maybe even 2 right there, and on each side. You don't need the ears, so there you go. That ear to ear, and then let's scroll one more time just to check. Right, that looks good. Now let's scroll down and let's shift to left. That looks great. All right, this looks good. Let's save that. We'll move on to the axial plane. Axial, you're just going to use the same angling structures: spine, and spinous process here. Very nice. Let's angle that there with the spine a little bit. Keep going, a little more. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. Perfect. And then over here, we do have that new coronal. Let's scroll through there. Perfect. Let's angle with the spine or the neck in general. Now, again, coverage orbits to not visualize. You'd have to scroll up or down to find the orbits, down to the manubrium or the aortic arch. There. There you go. Let's scroll up and find the orbits real quick. There you go. Looks good. There's one. And then let's scroll back down, check the manubrium, and that aortic arch would be right in there. That looks great. Again, we're evaluating the carotids right in there. In there somewhere. Looks great. Let's check our parameters real quick. Open that up. Perfect. Alright, looks great. Save that. Move on to the next one. Just check our parameters there, and then it's good. Awesome job.